Hey guys, welcome back to the Wheat Field. Welcome back. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you sure enough never know what you gonna get. Cause this right here is like a whole box of chocolates. Y'all still getting this kind of sick sounding voice. So if you can hang on in there, if you can vibe with your girl, if you can understand what I'm trying to say on this day, I pray that you do hang on in there, because it's going to be a little bit of a message. It's going to be a little bit of a ride. To my wheat, what up, y'all's wheat? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Wheat Field. Welcome to you. If you new, welcome to you too. Come on in here. I know it sound kind of crazy, sound kind of weird, like what the hell is going on over here, but let me tell you, it's a whole ride, because this is the Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you sure enough never know what you gonna get. But this is also where testimony meets tarot. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta put some disclaimers out there before we really get to going, get to cooking, get to frying. We feel a little something popping off in the grease. We feel it like it's heating up, it's warming up. Oh yeah. But we are spiritual. We are channeled messenger, messaging from the spirit with the Most High God, the infinite intelligence of the all, and the breath of life that connects and binds us all. Ashe, Ashe. We believe that creation is whole. Creation is whole. It is complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. We take all the pieces and bring them together, whether it's scripture, whether it's crystals, whether it's science, whether it's astrology, astronomy, or biology. We bring it all together because the Most High God called it all, and all is whole and all is complete. And if it's made by the Father's word, then it's a word on it and we can read it. Ashe. So that's what this is over here. I hope you stick around. I hope you vibe. And if you do vibe, subscribe. If it end up being a message that you care about, share it out. Sharing is caring. I say sharing is caring. Oh, we see something in here already. Trust that. You know, you can trust this. This message is going to be trustworthy. I feel it. I say. And if you want to come back on a daily and get this spell, go ahead and hit this bell. I got to work on this camera angle. I done changed my setup from being on travel and all this stuff. But I want to make sure y'all can see this here table. So maybe I should just go ahead on and back that up. All right now. Maybe that's a little bit better. So let's just jump on into it and see what the Father has to say on this day. We got to stop and pray. We do got to stop and pray, because we do everything in the spirit. All right, Ashe. So let's get the Father on in here and activate, and we will bring the message again, because it's trustworthy. Ashe. It's trust. You can trust that. Thank you, Father. Thank you so much for the day and everything that's in it. It's been a beautiful day, and I trust that you have a message for us. Yes, you do. And I ask for you to come forward right now to sit me back, Father, for I am your willing and surrendered vessel, a vessel to be your messenger, to bring a message that's edifying unto self, that I may edify you, Father. Yes. Allow my surrenderance in my vessel to be unto you to use in the way that you see fit, for the Father's will shall be done, and your will, and that's all that it is. That's it. Ashe, Ashe. Yes, we seek self-edification so that we may edify you, that we may serve you, Father, in goodness. Let us be so full, Father, in what you get back onto us, that we overflow, and I can feed that out to your wheat field, Father, so that they too may be edified and service you. Let us come together, Father, over the principles. Let us unite. Let us come to harmony and balance over that which you will bring, so that we can magnify ourselves, so that we can raise that up, that magnified edification up to you in service, Father. And let us all be so full, Father, that we tune our frequency, Father, to you, to match your frequency. Because we know that everything comes from you. We are whole, we are complete, and there is nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing missing. And we ask that you seal us, Father. Call us into your holiest of holies and hold me into your light. Slow me down so that I might feel the hand of your mercy and feel the hand of your might. I look to you, Father, to bless us, to seal us, to protect us, to be our provider and our provision, to be the light that goes before us, to give us that intuition, to give us that spiritual vision. Give me your eyes, Father. Give me your ears. Give me your mouth, that I may speak in goodness and truth. And let what comes out of my mouth be the words given to me from you. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Seal out, Father, anything that will come against us, for no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Anything that will come against us to cause confusion, to cause conflict, to cause any disillusionment, any illusions at all, Father, seal it out. Block them out, Father. Let them not be able to stand in the midst of your light, in the sight of your light. Blind them out, Father, so that they cannot even see, Father. We thank you so much for your protection, for surrounding us in your hedge, for pulling me into your center. Thank you, Father. Father says, let me pray. I feel chaos and confusion. I feel conflict. I feel energy swelling up. I feel something that is attempted to come in. Something that would seek to destroy you. Seek to pull you into damnation. And the Father is here to block that out, to protect you, to keep you. I feel that the Father is going to strengthen you, that the Father is going to give on to you something for you to serve out, something that you will serve in goodness, something that you can trust, something that they can trust. I feel like somebody is coming to you to speak a word, something that the Father is going to give on to you specifically, so that you can be of service and the people that you serve will be helped tremendously. And for you to be courageous and bold and brave in your service. And that everything from that past will be fuel and nourishment and edification for you to bring it up and speak it out. For you to give it out. And that right there, what you serve and testify and testimony will help others. And we've been feeling that. We really have. We have been talking about, Father, are you sealing us, Father? Yes. Are we ready to serve? Yes. Are we in alignment with your word? Yes, Father. Thank you. Please seal us with Ashe. 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 All right, y'all. I hope y'all can deal with this here voice, because I'm telling you, your girl is not feeling very well, but it's okay. Healing is now. Expansion is in the challenge. I feel like that somebody is struggling to expand or just to understand what it is that they're supposed to be doing, what the Father is taking them through right now. I feel like the Father is moving somebody and moving them in such a way that it's going to be, I feel, a ministry, a service. And I talked about that, a ministry, with someone earlier today, someone very close and very dear to me. And I have this energy. And we spoke about a couple of things. The fact that, to be a person that testifies and to give that testimony as a ministry in today's day and age in such a way where people can connect and they can relate is a whole thing. We talked about like how after COVID, a lot of people were looking for something that was more edifying, something that was more nourishing, and how modern day ministers have been and messengers have been coming forth. Is something this one have been coming forth. Do you want to turn it over? Okay, knowledge. Knowledge is here. People are looking for something more nourishing, something more edifying, as we were saying, to help them dig into the knowledge. And we're talking about that ancient knowledge, that Akashic knowledge, that which was taken away from us when we were presented. Well, not all of us were presented, because some of us was here, in this plane where I'm at in the States. But a lot of what we knew was taken away. And so now a lot of new age teachers are just old practices are coming back to light, and how sometimes that could be taboo and people can shy away from their gifts, the spiritual gifts that have been given onto you. So if you are a person who have been called to speak, to testify, to begin a ministry, quite frankly, then the Father is saying it's time for you to step up, that you are trustworthy. You have been found to be trustworthy. And it's time for you to grow and expand yourself. You might feel challenged with that coming out of your comfort zone, but you have been granted some knowledge, spiritual gifts. And the knowledge that you have, you are to give it, to share it, to help other people with their knowledge. Remembrance, I feel like remembering. We have this text here, healing after loss. I dig into this just a tiny bit, a little taste, even earlier on today in my conversation we did, but the Father called me back to that book, so we'll see what's in it. Is it anything in here, anything else in this deck? Where do you want to go? To the book? Okay, but we're going to put this down. Is there another energy? This. Yeah, retreat. I don't know if somebody has retreated or like you are in isolation right now, kind of in a bubble. I feel the crystal here, like you are surrounded in this bubble and you are housed in there. Like I feel like we prayed, pull me into the holiest of holies, pull me into your inner circle, Father. You know, and I feel like somebody is resting in that. And I feel like that they are growing their trust and their faith in the Spirit as well, that you have been found trustworthy, but also that you are developing your trust in the Spirit. And as you develop your trust, you are being called to expand, to magnify yourself, to grow, to come out of your comfort zone. But you may be challenged about that because you are in a little bubble and you might be afraid to come out. You might be afraid to come out, but there's something that you know, something that you've been gifted with, that you're going to serve out. You're going to serve out, and it's something that is calling you from your past. It's something that maybe is trying to pull you back, or you're still reaching for things from the past to bring along with you. And Father is saying that you might have to let that go. You might have to let that go. And maybe that's why Father is pulling me to healing after loss. I don't know. Let's see if we can get this right here. There we go. That seems better. Healing after loss. Healing after loss. You know, a lot of things are being stripped away from a lot of people. And maybe you have lost some things, whether it's just physicality in people or whether it's possessions. It could be relationships. It could be jobs. It could be children, like that empty nest type of syndrome. And you are trying to figure out what the rest of your life looks like now. And you are kind of, you know, I feel pulled back. Like, what is it, Father? Set aside. Father say set aside. Father say you have been set aside. Yeah. Set aside to develop trust. You have been found trustworthy, but maybe it's something that you need to continue to develop. Develop in faith and trust. Faith and trust into where the Father is trying to call you to grow you. Maybe you've been given a vision. Maybe you've been shown something. It's been revealed onto you some things. And it's a direction that you don't necessarily feel comfortable in. No. Shown vision. But scared. Yeah. I said comfortable, but Father says scared, fear. You are afraid to grow into this new role, into this new space, and I feel a person like you are evolving. You're morphing into somebody new, somebody that you may not even recognize or didn't even see yourself as. Like, I feel sleep. Like you get visions in your sleep. Like maybe you dream. You're a dreamer, and to write down those dreams is going to be a thing for you. And for you to trust what it is that you're being shown in your dream, what your intuition is showing you, right? And it's giving you a type of knowledge, an awareness of things I feel to come. And for you to have the boldness to be able to listen and to hear that, and then trust it, to trust what you hear, to trust the knowledge that's being given onto you. Yes, and to fully expand and open yourself up to what you've been given and receive it, to receive it, to receive it, I feel. Yes, you want this? This, this one, this. Okay. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You are a child of the cosmos. You are a star seed. Is it a challenge? Yes. Maybe you don't know. You don't know that you are a child of the cosmos. You don't know that you are a star seed, that you are a light worker. Are you done with this? Yes, 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 done. Yes, okay. Yeah, yeah. Righting past wrongs, uprooting defenselessness. I feel like maybe you are defensive, again, being set aside and afraid to grow, to step out into this comfort zone, to expand your vision of self. Yes, to expand your vision of self. Yes. Come on, Father. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It says, it needn't be a child, though that always has its extra measure of grief. Whoever it is who has gone from our life, that person's clothes, favorite things, places of habitation keep reminding us of what we have lost. And not only clothing, of course, there are the places we used to be together. Is that it? The places we used to be together. Yes. So I feel like, again, that pulling on the drawing on the past, like you've been set aside, you've been put into a bubble, but you still have a longing for the past, trying to pull it. You are trying to reestablish trust. I believe trust in the spirit, trust in self also as well. You have been found trustworthy, that you can be entrusted with this knowledge that's being given onto you, because you are a star seed, you are a child of the cosmos, and there's a work for you to do, and to grow yourself into this new vision is a test for you, I feel right now. Yes. Father say, let's go into some soul truth cards. Am I focused on what I'm losing or what I'm gaining? Look at that. Am I focused on what I'm losing or what I'm gaining? Am I focused on what I'm losing, or can I trust the spirit for what I will gain? Like, I feel like you don't have enough trust in this expansion and what the new vision of yourself, like what is being called and given onto you, that you, of course, are a star seed and you have this knowledge, but can you see yourself expanded in that way? Do you have that vision of self, Ashe? Father say, what if it was easy? What if it was easy? What if? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, Ashe. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers, and find the solution. Would you take the next step if it was easy? Maybe you don't see yourself expanding into this role, this new role, because of the work that it requires, the change, the elevation, the evolution that it will require of self. You know, sometimes you have to be able to see yourself as your highest self so that you can reach for that. And if you don't believe, or you have a low vision of yourself, like what you can accomplish, even based on what you physically see, or what people have told about you, or what you have become up to a certain point, or what you've been through, if you see yourself through that lens and you can't visualize yourself as your highest self, then it's going to feel hard. It's going to feel hard. But would you take the next step if it was easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. You are supported. The intelligence of the universe supports you. It's with you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You may not know right now the fullness thereof. You only have an inkling. You feel something, the niggling that's at you. Something that says that, grow your trust in this. Like seed it, seed it, seed it. And that's what you're doing in this retreated, this pulled back, set aside space. Seeding your faith so that it can grow and expand, and you can see yourself evolve. You can see your highest self and get that vision of you so that you can pull that out of your rememberer. Like maybe it's buried deep down back in there, covered up layer after layer after layer. But what if it was easy? Maybe you think it's going to be hard. Maybe you are looking, Father say, pull this right back out. Y'all see that me shuffling and what? Stop right back on this. What if it was easy? Father say somebody don't believe that it's easy. They think that it's hard, that it's too much work, that they can't evolve. Do you want anything else out of here? Any last energy for your week? Nope. Ashe. Stop comparing, and start creating. All that you need and all that you want is within you. I just said to visualize your highest self, to see you fully evolved, see you fully elevated, and give yourself a whole nother vision of self that you could reach for. Yeah, that you can see yourself. You are a child of the cosmos. You are a star seed, and you have some ancient knowledge that is called for you to share because you've been found to be trustworthy. But now the issue is you seeing you in that way. Can you see you expanded in that? Can you see your fullness, right? Can you write this with the fullness thereof, the fruit of the tree? Can you write it? Anything else? Back into here. Back into here. Do you want this off? Okay. Somebody is set aside. Retreat. We got flexibility here. Can you be flexible? And I hear, that somebody is really just the past. Like just replaying and reminiscing, like that nostalgia. Or even if it's like your own self and what you thought you would be and become may be different from what you're being called to become. Yes. Protection. You are protected. You are protected as you are being renewed. Somebody is being renewed, and maybe you don't feel like you're protected. Prosperity and success is also here. Right now, if somebody don't feel prosperous, they feel like they are losing everything, that everything is falling away. And that's why Father said healing after loss. And again, it's not just, somebody passing away. It could be, again, releasing of relationships. It could be changing of relationships, like with children going off to school, empty nest type of syndrome. It could be, again, I feel just lost on a various different levels where you need to redefine yourself. And the things that you have lost, those adventures and adversities you've gone through, will be a testimony. And that testimony is going to be a part of a ministry. Maybe you will counsel other people and help them grow and show them the road that you traveled. You know what I mean? Like, to deliver this knowledge, I feel like you're going to speak up about it. You're going to get it. Father say, letting go. Letting go of that past situation. Again, somebody is holding on with letting go in reverse. They are holding on to the thoughts of the past. Whether it was expectations of self, I feel that. Whether it's expectations in relationships, I feel that. I hear career. I feel all kind of stuff. This one, this. Okay. Manifesting dreams. Like whatever you dreamed of for self in the past, I don't feel has come to fruition quite yet. Or whatever path you're being led down with this knowledge right here, to give this knowledge. However you're supposed to expand to give the knowledge is different from what you originally thought. It's different. And you're in a bubble right now, or you're getting ready to go into this transformation. You're being changed. I said evolving, elevating. Yes. Gratitude is there, but you may not feel that right now. I don't feel like somebody is being challenged with this transformation coming out of the way you were in the past. Still hold on to that perception of self. Yes, okay. Focus. Focus is in a challenge. Maybe what you're going through is not allowing you to focus. Is it this? Is it this? Is it this one? This one? Okay, gratitude. It's not allowing you to focus. It's not allowing you to have gratitude for the situation. Right? What we go through in life, the trials and tribulations, grow us. It take us to our next level. It shows you your perseverance. It shows you your fortitude, and it teaches you. You gain knowledge, right? But sometimes we could be so held fast to the past, into our mindset and what we have, this pseudo vision, I feel, that has been developed since way back when. And I see, don't let your past hold you back here. Like somebody is really being held and beholden to a past vision of self. And the Spirit is calling you to expand that. Expand your vision of self. You are a child of the cosmos. You are a light worker. You are a star seed. And I'm not necessarily sure a light worker, because there's all kinds of messengers in the plane. Whether you are here to deliver a message, whether you are part of the Legion, whether you are Earth Angel, Father say Earth Angel, you have a work to do, a service, and every one of the types of service is different. And whatever it is that happened to you in your past is going to be a part of your work. It is going to be, it's what's that made you trustworthy, I feel. Like how you came through it made you trustworthy. Like the Father has found in you somebody that they can entrust with this type of knowledge. And for you to be, because it's already in you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. It's already there. But for you to realize it and to accept it, to dig deeper into it, to get comfortable with it, with this new vision of yourself, is going to be a thing. Can you see you evolved? Can you see you elevated? Can you see yourself moving in a whole different direction than what you previously thought? Or what you could previously see? Or even see right now in this space? Can you see yourself with a whole different face, a whole different look, a whole different you, the real you, that spiritual you, your highest you coming out? Somebody that has a deep knowingness, a deep knowledge base, the universe knowledge, child of the cosmos. That infinite intelligence lies within. And you have been found to be trustworthy. And right now, your challenge is expansion. Expanding your viewpoint of self. Maybe you are slowly trying to see you as new. Maybe there's things that's going on to help you visualize your new self. I see Soul Tribe here, that maybe there are going to be people around you that give you a different type of focus as you go through this transformation. I feel as you start to manifest new dreams. Dream anew. I hear dream, dream, dream. That right there. Yes, to get to a point where you can let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the past. Anything that you feel like you've lost with this prosperity in reverse, maybe you're going through a series of loss. But that's because you're being renewed. Anytime that you are being renewed to get a whole new life, everything else around you have to fall away. Anything that's no longer aligned to you has to go. The Father has to make space to do the work so that you can do the work. Protection. You are protected the whole way through. You're going to be held. Again, Father got you in a bubble. And when you go Am I to say that? When you go into a bubble, y'all gotta get past my voice. When you go into a bubble and the Father has you set aside and have you retreated back, a lot of people fall away. It's doing that for a reason, to isolate you, so that the Spirit can work with you and within you to do this. Bring you into activation, to activate you, to elevate you, to evolve you, to transform you. Anything else in here? Yes. Beautiful. This, miracles. Miracles are going to happen. Miracles are going to come through. They will. But right now you are challenged. We got sanctuary and expansion. Sanctuary. Somebody being set aside, pulled aside, set. I can only say set aside because that's what I keep hearing. Set aside, set aside, set aside. Pulled into the inner sanctuary, into the holiest of holies. On that retreat, that's why I said I feel like somebody got pulled into the bubble. And that's what's going to happen. You are in the sanctuary and you see that bear of protection. You are protected, weed. You are protected as you grow, as you expand, as you start to see yourself with a new sense of fullness, a whole nother vision of you. This one. All right, change. What did I say? Somebody being changed. I can't make it up. I can never make it up. The Father said you are being changed. Can you see that, beloved? This camera feel like the light is crazy, but can you see that? Get that in there. Hopefully you can see that. You know, hopefully you can see that. And this is a 1 and 2 and a 1. That to me breaks down to a 3. I feel that loss again, change, healing after loss. A 3, like with the 3 of swords, like heartache, heartbreak. You know, like you done been through some adversity with that prosperity that was in reverse. Some things falling away from you, some things being taken away, being stripped down, like stripped on almost naked, like down to the socks. Like sometimes the Father will break you down to the socks, down to the dust, so it can rebuild you, to transform you, to change you, to prepare you for your service, cracking you all the way open so that that knowledge that lives in the back and them Akashic records can be brought, boom, back up to the forefront in your mind, give you a whole new vision of yourself to see how you're going to help others, how you're going to use all of that walk, that change, that transformation, how you've been brought through. You're going to have a service, a ministry onto others. But can you see you? Can you see you? Anything else in here, beloved? No. But the enlightenment is here. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Enlighten. And that's in a challenge. Because again, somebody cannot see themselves as this new self. Especially when you're going through so much loss, it's hard to kind of get your ground, get your footing, get your bearings again. You know, you got all this stuff falling away from you. You got nostalgic feelings and things from the past, and you pulling at things, want to pull you back at things you want to pull with you. It's like this tug of war, I feel, right? But the Father has you set aside in this retreat, in this sanctuary space, so that you could rest. So that you could rest and you can release. You had to retreat so that you could rest and you could release. You can get a whole nother vision of self. You can receive what the Father is trying to give you. See where the Father is trying to take you. Can you see it? Can you feel it? I pray you can see it. I pray you can see it. Because if the Father called you for it, if the Father hired you for it, who gonna fire you? Okay? I mean, it is what it is. And that's what we all here to do, to bring a message, to help each other, each one teach one. And that's just the thing. But maybe what's been given on to you, again, to get it, to get the new life, is going to cost you the old one. And oftentimes people get caught in the gap. They do. They sit there in the space between the loss and the getting to the new. Because they can't visualize the new self. They can't focus on the new. To take their focus off the past and put it on the now and have that gratitude. We saw gratitude pop out a couple times in this deck. We didn't take it out. You want to go back in here? Okay. All right. To have that gratitude for what's right now. Purity is here on the bottom, and we got growth. What did I say? Somebody is being grown. Growth. Growth going forward to the future. What is your future going to hold? Somebody feel challenged with that. They don't know. They can't see. They can't see how they going to get through, how they going to get to it. What am I going to do? Somebody can't see. Anything else? No, by shape. But success is here. What am I going to do? How am I going to get there? Success is here, and that's in the upright. Father say yes. Well, we're going right here to the soul journey. Let's get some soul journey out. Because somebody been on a journey. They have been on a journey. Humor flew out. I say. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter things of life. Somebody not, they challenged with that because everything feel heavy when you losing a whole bunch of stuff. What did I say? Everything feel heavy when you losing a bunch of stuff. Grief. Challenged with grief. Moving in grief. Everything is in grief. You can't see your future for the grief. Acceptance. 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 I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And one thing for sure, beloved, you can't change is the past. What's done is done. And when the Father say, and the Father has spoken, Father's will shall be done. It shall be done. And it may be called you to have to release all this. And maybe you prayed for healing. You prayed for deliverance. But that don't always show up in the way that we think it's going to come. The Father's intellect and the way it syncopates all things is like, to what? I prayed for abundance. I prayed for a new life. But I didn't know it was going to cost me all of that. That I was going to have to let it go. I was going to have to sacrifice. I learned to accept the things that I cannot change. And then I have the wisdom to know the difference. I shade the wisdom. Didn't we see knowledge, the intelligence of the universe lies within you? The wisdom to know the difference. I shade. Come on, Father, come on with it. We see victory on the table. We got two magicians on the table. This one. All right, blame. Are you blaming yourself for something in the past? Maybe you need to release blame. Maybe you blaming other people. That could be it too. You know, sometimes we say such and such and so, and if they didn't and they hadn't, and don't, I accept responsibility for my well-being. That's what I was about to say. Accept responsibility for self and your own well-being. You are in a sanctuary. You have been pulled back, set aside, moved into a retreat, a spiritual retreat. And now it's time to release the blame from anything that was in the past. Count it all to good. Count it to the Father's will. Because nothing happens by accident. It's no coincidences. Everything is brought to you for learning, for growth, for edification, for your nourishment, so that you could be put into your service. I told you, I hear ministry. I hear somebody that's going to speak up and speak out. It's so many messengers in this day with people that have a testimony to give, I say, to help others on their way. Release the blame. Release it. Accept responsibility for self. You want this one, this. Okay. Happiness. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Father, flip it in reverse. Somebody's sad. They don't feel, are they sad? What is it? I hear despair. Despair. Yes. Despair. You know, over the past. Despair over the past. Anything else in here? Where is it? This one, this. Trust. Trust. Trust that We started with that. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So if you are in despair and you don't feel like you're on the right path, do you trust what your spirit is trying to say to you? Father, say no. Because you can't see yourself at that elevated level. You only see yourself through the lens of the past is what I feel the spirit is trying to say. Is that right? Am I right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I want to make sure I got this right. Yes, yes, yes. You only see yourself through the lens of the past. And you have a very hard time right now expanding your vision of self. Seeing yourself as more. Having the ability to persevere. Persevere through the loss of everything. Having the ability to be honest. And I feel honest about yourself, honest about your past. You know, maybe it's statements that you make to yourself that are just not necessarily true. You know, things that you maybe denying your purpose or the purpose of the lessons that have been brought to you. Everything in your life, every event, every relationship is assigned to us for a purpose, for a reason. For a reason. And again, it's to grow us. It's that intellect, it's that intelligence that does it. It syncopates all things. There are no coincidences. Everything is done with purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Somebody may think that they knew what they were here to do, and they only could see themselves through that past. I feel establishment of self-identity. Like you see yourself in a certain kind of way, and it's very difficult for you to break that mindset, to change your mind. I feel like the Father is like the gears is almost stuck. Don't be offended, but I feel rust, like I see a rusted wheel in my spiritual eye. Like the Father is trying to turn it, like turn the dial, the knob. You know how you get that wheel and it's stuck, or that top, and you're just trying to smack it, or it's anything with that jar that you're trying to change it to pop it. And that's how I feel. Like I can see the gears and it's got like that rust on it, and the Father is trying to turn it because that mindset has been stuck ever since way back when. And you being called into something new, into something different, to something that you've never even imagined yourself doing. But it's probably your purpose, and maybe you have some indecision about that. Like you don't even know what it is that you're supposed to do. You know, is this going to be the right thing? Is it the healthy thing? Is it the good thing for me? You know what I mean? Father say, yes, it's right. It's healthy. It's for you, and you are being set aside in the retreat. It like being pulled aside, set aside in a bubble, in a sanctuary to be shown your highest self, your highest good. But you're afraid. Maybe you are afraid. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. The love and the spirit of your highest self is calling you to something different. But to combat the fear takes a measure of faith. Like for however big this fear is, take the same measure of faith and set it right beside it. And that faith going to overcome the fear every single time. It's going to give you the resolve to do what you need to do to get through it. And every time you move one step, one step, one step forward, you will show yourself what you really could do. Because all of this comes to show you you. That's it. Forgiveness is here. We got forgiveness. We got imagination. We've been talking about that. Can you see yourself in a whole nother light? Can you expand your vision of self? I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Let your mind be creative. Create a new vision. Unlock those gears. The gears of change, I feel. Yes, adversity. What did I say? That the adversity, those adventures, all the things that have come against you is going to be the seed work, the foundation, the growing of a ministry. You're going to help somebody. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. It's the best way to learn. And I literally just said that everything comes to you, is assigned to you, every event, every relationship to grow you, to teach you, to bring you into your fullness. And you will get there as long as you don't allow that fear. I think we put it back in the deck, that fear to overcome you. To overcome you. Don't let the fear overcome you. Forgiveness. Forgive the things in the past and let it go. Whatever happened in the past, let it go. Forgive you, forgive them. Especially forgive them, I feel. You know, maybe you don't feel like it's any blame onto you, and maybe you blame other people. And maybe that blame is still locking you up, is keeping you tied and corded to the past. Father say it's time to let go. Maybe that's why you in retreat, because you need to heal. Again, healing after loss. You still need to heal. You need to heal. Father say forgive. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Love is a currency. It's a frequency. Right? You don't ever want to stop your flow. Denial. Maybe you have some denial about what's going on. You know, again, having some self-accountability in the decisions that we make, how things played out. You know, you only can be accountable for self and your own actions, but you still need to contend with the results of your actions and then come to good with it. Like, be okay with the fact that it is what it is, and that's what the Father made. You know, because the Father's will shall be done. And at the end of the day, if you can follow your spirit and your highest self, you will get to your destination. You will step into your purpose, into your fullness, and it will happen at the right time. Nothing is ever lost, for the Father's will shall be done. Service. What did I do? Service. I feel good when I can help others. You done? No. Okay. I just say, we can call this here a wrap. Self-esteem. Maybe, again, it's something that you need to grow up within yourself and see yourself in a whole new light, beloved, a whole new light. You may be still seeing yourself through the lens of the past, through your past mistakes, through your past, I can't say mistakes because it is what it is. Maybe that was the walk you were supposed to take. That was the road you were supposed to take so that you can get to where you're supposed to go. Because everything is orchestrated in divine timing, divine order. The universe lies within you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You are a child of the cosmos. Come on now. Self-esteem. How you ain't gonna have no high self-esteem when you a child of the cosmos? Did you not know who you are? Did you not know you was a star seed? Well, let me tell you, star seeds, you a whole star seed. And you got a whole work to do, Earth Angel. Yes, you do. You have a work to do. So however you used to see you, you can let that go, boo. You can let that go. Because guess what? Father say, I got you set aside so I can set you up. Why? Because I'm finna glow you up. I'm finna grow you up, and then I'm finna glow you up, and then I'm going to blow you up, okay? So let's get it. I know you pull me back, Father. Pull me back. We get to go. Get that self-esteem in order, though. We get it in there. Get it in there. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And that's that service right here, y'all. That's that service. Everything you've been through, you're going to use that. I said seeds and foundations, laying foundations. You're going to plant all of them seeds, and they're going to grow up, and your harvest going to be like, to what? Okay, can I put these away? Yes, Father, I say to that. Let's get it. Get some acceptance on that. Yes, get some acceptance. You got a service to do. And you can't deny your service. You can't. The Father is going to call you. The Father say, forgive it and let it go. Everything that you done been through, all of this adversity right here that you done been through, that's got you sitting on the fence, can't make a decision, don't know where to let go or move forward, so you feel stuck in this bubble. But the Father got you there in the sanctuary, and that's the honest, real truth. Maybe so that you can get to a point where you can be honest with you, to see how you can persevere, how all of that gave you a sense of perseverance, yes, to bring you into your purpose. And you could trust that. You could trust that. And guess what? It's going to be good. You're going to get to happiness. Right now, you challenged. You challenged. But it's going to come. It's going to come in. Release the blame. It ain't no blame. The Father's will shall be done. And if it's in the past, let it go. Let it go. Forget it. Let it go. Let it go. Put this grief in reverse. Put that grief in reverse. Let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. Come into the lighter side of things. Put some humor on it. I know everything ain't funny. It's just not. But at the end of the day, if you made it through it, if you still breathing, if you under the sound of my voice, baby, it's going to grow you. It's going to edify you. It's going to help you get to that next level. And in that right there is the lighter things of life. You can let it go. You can let it go. Somebody is being grown and somebody is being changed. Growth and change. Can you see that, beloved? Can you see that? That change on this here dragonfly is so weird. I don't even feel like y'all can see it. But expansion. Expand your mindset. Expand your vision of yourself. Release that vision of old. You being made new. You being transformed. You in the sanctuary. Kept safe. But what's going to come out of that is a miracle. You're going to be like, to what? I didn't know I was a starseed. Lati. I didn't know I was a child of the cosmos. I didn't know that the intelligence of the universe lies within me. That I have been found and deemed trustworthy to carry this service and to serve it out onto my fellow we. To what? I didn't know. I didn't know. But success is here. Success is here. And Father say it don't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all of their powers. Find a solution. Find a solution. Are you facing a problem that you need to fix, that you need to resolve? Is it something there that's still holding you up, keeping you corded, keeping you tied? It probably ain't really that hard when you call in your help. The universe, the angels, the stars, and all of their power. The source, the Father, the infinite intelligence, that's what syncopates all things, that knows all things. Your highest self, your spiritual self will give you the vision. It will give you the intuition. It will call that knowledge out and put it right here. But can you trust it? Can you trust it? What did all that shuffling? And where did I say you was at? All of that shuffling. Where did I say you was at? The sanctuary. Protect it. Protect it. You see that bear? That's protection. 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 Somebody is protected and highly favored. Give yourself some of this. Some patience. Be patient with you. Be patient with you. Leadership is on the scene. When I say I felt ministry, somebody that's going to speak out. More messengers coming out to speak a word, to help others. Each one teach one. Leadership. Leadership. Renewal is here. I told you you've been growing. You are being transformed. You are evolving and you are elevating. Renewal is here. You challenged with that, with being renewed, to see yourself as a whole new person. You're going through the renewal process right now, which is why you're in the sanctuary. I put it back in here. You're going to be a leader. You're being renewed into a sense of leadership. And you're going to have a sense of stability. But you still have to get some acceptance. And we had acceptance in this one right here. Father said, get some acceptance. I accept those things that I cannot change. And be wise enough to know the difference. If it's in the past, you damn sure know you can't change it because you can't go back to yesterday. So you just going to have to get some acceptance on that. I'll show you this one. All right, Joy. Joy is on the scene. Joy and pain. Here we go. Here we go. Now, sunshine. With my voice like this, I probably do sound like Rob Bass. Give it up, Rob Bass. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Purity is here. Somebody does have a pure heart, a pure spirit. You know what I mean? And enlightenment is back on the scene. So you are being called into enlightenment. That's challenged. You were found trustworthy, but you just don't know it. Right? You can't see you in your newness because you're still looking at you from the past. It's time to let that go. What did I say? You're being transformed. You're being grown. You're being evolved. And you will transcend all of that nonsense. Transcendence. Transcending. You're in the process of being raised up, evolving, morphing, growing. I love it. Love it. What did I say? Called into what? Activation. Have some patience. Have some patience though. Because you're being activated. You're being activated. And that right there is a challenge. Anytime you go through an activation season, it's a challenge. Because you have to release the vision of the old, accept what is now, and open your mind up to what could be. Is that me? Could that be me? Oh, yes, it is, Wheat. Oh, yes, it is. I love you. I love you so much. I love you from the bottom of my little heart. I do. I love you just like I love me. Why? Because I love the source that made me. Ashe, the infinite intelligence that designs all things. No coincidences. It syncopates and designs and orders all things in divine timing and divine order. The breath of life moving all over things. Creation is whole and creation is complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Rest in your sanctuary. See yourself as a new being. And when you evolve and when you come out into this leadership position, you will experience the exaltation of your soul, that pure joy, purity, joy in its highest form. To the next now on the Tears and Wheat Tarot Show with your girl Lati, where you show enough never know what you gonna get. Vibe, share, subscribe, hit that bell. See you for the next spell. Ashe.